Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. Oh my goodness, it is Monday morning, which means the weekend is over. And if you work a traditional Monday through Friday job, you are back at the office. But it doesn't have to be the dreadful, the whatever. So what I like to do here is for my Monday morning video is to go over everything that I have worked on in the last week. Show off my finished projects, show off my projects that are in work, and then sometimes even talk about things that I would like to make that I shouldn't start. I should not start anything new. I should not, right? So that's what I like to do. If you haven't guessed, you've stumbled upon a yarn channel. I love yarn. I do. I like yarn, and I like knitting and crocheting and all the stories and the antics and collecting patterns and everything that goes along with the yarn and the yarning community. I mean, I just light up. I just really do. So that's just how that works. Want to see what I've gotten done? Yeah, me too. I would like to see that too. As I was getting ready for this video, I normally go to my handy dandy little planner, right, which is right here, and I start writing everything I did the previous week. Yeah, it's empty. Yeah, I didn't write down. That's not the correct week, but it doesn't matter because I didn't write it down. Yeah, I have to really get better at that. I keep saying it, but evidently it's not important enough for me to actually do. I do like it for the monthly videos because I like to do a monthly recap of everything that I actually got finished, which surprises me. It really does. I don't know if it surprises you, but it definitely surprises me. So we'll start with one of the first things that I normally show off on my weekly video, and that is the square of the week that I work on. And those squares are from Regourd. They are called Our Poent, and she's doing 52 squares for the year. Oh my gosh. And she's giving away free for the first week. And guess what? The new one's free right now. Go get it. But yeah, so she's doing that. And what I like to do is on my Monday video, show you the square that I just made, right? You know, and I just realized I didn't do it. How is that a thing? I mean, I have made 15 of these things at least. I get them. Do I even have any sitting next to me? No, I moved them. I put them all away. No, I didn't, but they're not right here. But I've been doing these things for quite some time. They're big. They're 17-inch squares. They're beautiful. I've got, well, I mean, here. For those that are new here and aren't familiar with what I'm talking about, these are some of the squares, right? And I have crocheted my knitted squares together, and each pattern is different because there's going to be 52 squares, right? And I'm not putting them all on one blanket, but this right here with the crochet edge, I love that one. You know, is a 40 by 40 blanket, and I'm going to do all sorts of embellishments and stuff like that. To me, I don't think this is done. Is it done? Once I weave in the ends, sure, the knitting part or the blanket portion's done, but I'm going to do all sorts of crazy stuff with it because I'm going to pump it up even more so. So now you have an idea how big the squares are supposed to be, and they take a considerable amount of my week to make. I started it. That's it. Yeah, okay. It's fine. But yeah, I really didn't get anything finished this week. That does not mean I was not crafting. I was a little naughty. I'm going to just throw that out there. I was not supposed to start anything else. That's my self-imposed rule. Nobody's telling me what to do. It's my, I get like this side of the brain that says don't start anything, and I get this side of the brain that says you're not the boss of me, right? And they fight. They do. And sometimes this side wins, and a lot of times this side wins. It's just, you know, it's life. I mean, it's crafting. We're going to have fun. And if you have not seen yesterday's video, so you can see what I am talking about, I highly recommend it. I'm going to go ahead and link that one down below. I'm going to link it there just in case, so you can go ahead and look at it. There is a cute little baby sweater that I'm going to make for my granddaughter, my youngest granddaughter. And I was looking at the yarns, right? And we got this. This is Queensland Ocean Mist. It's a cotton. And I had my husband touch it. He doesn't like the cotton yarns. He's like, woman, you tricked me. What is your problem? Stop it. He's like, I don't like that. It's cotton. Ew. He cracks me up. He does. So I've got this beautiful thing, and it's like, I need to wait. I can't work on it now yeah, hilarity ensued. It just did. So I did work on it. I did start it, as much as, you know, this side of the brain is saying don't do it, and this side saying do it, and it's like, whatever, you know which one won. It's right here. It's not done yet, but look at that. Isn't it cute? So I've got some length on it. I mean, I just started that this week. No wonder I didn't get anything else done. And look at that design in the center. Isn't that pretty? That is just such a cute little design. And the sleeves, they're on thread right now, just waste yarn, right? And I will transfer those to size 8 needles. Oh yeah, 6s and 8s. So these are bigger things. And I'll transfer that. And the sleeve is just pretty much a little cap sleeve. It's about this big. So I think once I transfer it, I'm just gonna do ribbing and it's done. The sleeves are like nothing. So no excuse, because, you know, making sleeves takes a while, and that might stall the project. Hello, that would be me. So I shouldn't have that as an issue, right? Because, you know, and look how cute that is, and it's just grown. I mean, there, look how long that is right here from the underarm, right here to there. Yeah, there we go. There, from there to there, from the underarm. I mean, that's growing. That's getting bigger. Measuring tape. Probably. I have lots of measuring tapes. Do I know where they're all at one particular time? No, I don't. It's not right there. Ooh, there's one. I got one. I had turtle measuring tape. So I think it was saying, oh, my hair's in the way. I think it was saying from the underarm, you wanted about 6 inches, and then you were probably going to do some other stuff to it. So I'm, you know, just shy of the 4-inch mark. You know, not quite, but just shy of the 4-inch mark. So, I mean, I got a lot done on this. This is going to be done relatively quick. And relatively quick means if it gets a lot of attention, right? You know, that's why I wasn't supposed to start it. I have a lot of projects that I'm working on. For that matter, I completely forgot the square. How did I forget the square? I mean, why? Because other things jumped in the way that were more exciting, a little bit more fun, right? That was definitely it. I like doing the squares. Don't get me wrong, I definitely do. And the new square, it looks very pretty. I took a sneak peek at it because it is available, right? So I do like those. But I've got enough made at the moment to start putting them together. I've got a lot of ideas on what I want to do. I want to put embellishments on them, sewing things. So I like the idea of this blue. People were giving me ideas. By the way, if you want to do this, go for it. These ideas are not proprietary. You do it. So it was like with a light blue, I could do like a Frozen theme and whatever with that. Somebody suggested, and I love the idea. I've got a darker blue, the cyan blue, and doing that and then bordering those with green and brown and stuff, kind of like a pond look, and then putting fish all over. Oh, I love that idea. You know, so there's all sorts of things. And then people were saying bugs are really cool too, not just for little boys, but for little girls. Here's some of my flowers, and I've got ladybugs and flowers, see, like that. And I'm going to do some bees also, because we know I like bees. And I'm going to do some things like that. And all of this stuff, this pretty stuff, this stuff that makes it unique, it takes more time, and that's okay. You know, and it'll be more ends to weave in. And that's okay. You know, and will I get 12 blankets done? Probably not, but no one says I have to, you know, but the blankets I do get done and I donate, a child will definitely love, and it will definitely be a one-of-a-kind work of art. Do they have to be that way? No, not at all. I've got some of them like this. Beautiful pattern. Anyone could make this type of a thing, right? This is a Crystal Bag-A-Day pattern. It's Bavarian stitch. You know, that one right there, you grab the same yarn and do the same thing. You've got it. But when you're making like I am with those other squares, and I'm going to add all those embellishments, that's not to say somebody can't repeat it, but the chances of getting it exactly the way that I have envisioned in my brain, maybe not. Maybe they'll do better. That'd be awesome. So I've got all that stuff going on. So I said I was going to pull back from the squares. I didn't realize I was going to pull back just for a week. I mean, you know, well, I try to work on some other things. So I got that going on. And then another project that I was working on, to my husband's delight, is I started working on his sweater some more. I have been working on this for a while, and this is from the Viking Knits pattern book. And look where I am at. I mean, you can see that's a lot smaller right there. I have more ends that need to be woven in, but that's all right. And I am right now where I need to separate the neck and start decreasing a bit more, and then I will be able to put on the charcoal gray at the end. This yarn that I'm using is Arcane Fibers. The color is Saint Nick, and the contrast is charcoal, and I'm using the worsted weight yarn on that, and it is stunning. And then I almost freaked out because I'm like, okay, I'm done with that. You see the string right here? Yeah, that's the end of that one. So, you know, it's like, okay, I've got to wind another one. And I came up here and I'm like, where's my one last ball of yarn? I found it. I didn't see it at first. He's kind of like, relax, breathe. It's okay. It's in here. You know it's in here. You know it's in here. Go ahead. It's okay. You can find it. You can find it. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. So, you want to see what it looks like? I tried it on. He didn't like it when I tried it on, but it's fun. Hi everybody, look at this. This is my husband's sweater. Look at those cables. Isn't that beautiful? It's so pretty. So I am now, as you can see, at the neck. He does not like it when I do this. For some strange reasons, he thinks that I plan on stealing his sweater, which I'm not gonna lie. This is a big, beautiful hug. Yes, it's a little, I mean, it's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it is absolutely stunning. And I figured you might want to see it kind of like on a body as opposed to just me holding it up. I'll still hold it up. We know how that goes. I mean, it's pretty. I have to share the beauty. That's how that works. He thinks I must steal his sweater. Do you think I might steal his sweater? I mean, it looks amazing. It is such a warm hug. It is so cuddly and soft and luscious. And he's like, don't put my sweater on. And I'm like, well, you know, I just wanted to see if I was close enough on the neck or whatever. I mean, I'll try it on him again. That's not a problem. But I'm like, I just want to try it on. He's like, no, do not try on my sweater. It is mine. You don't get it. It's mine. He's like, you're going to wear it, aren't you? What? Would I take his sweater? I mean, it's really pretty. It's so nice. So I put a lot of work onto that to finish that ball. And like I said, this is my last skein of the Arcane Fibers Saint Nick colorway. And I had 8 of this and I had 2 of the charcoal. My husband is a big guy. He's 6'1". He's a big guy, right? You know, so I definitely wanted to get that extra skein of yarn and everything, and I'm really glad I did, because this is a worsted weight, or well, it says it's an Aran, but it works like a worsted whatever. So worsted weight Aran, and 100% superwash merino, 181 yards to the 100 grams. So, you know, having that many, I kind of needed it. It's fine. It's beautiful, and he loves it, and he was so thrilled every time I picked it up and I was working on it. And I got a lot done on it, so I'm really happy with that. Each round to me is more exciting because they, you know, every other round you're decreasing 8 stitches, 2 here, 2 there, right? You know, because I'm going up for the raglan, and each round gets a little bit faster. And now I'm right there at that neck, so I'm like, okay, the next thing, once I wind that ball of yarn, I get to do all the, you know, split for the neck and everything, and get that ready to do the collar. It's like, oh my gosh, it is so close to being done, and we're getting so close to warm weather, but that's okay. He'll still wear it. Maybe not out in public until next year, but it's Colorado. You never know. We might get some cold weather again. It's how that works. It's fine. So I made my husband happy. I got his sweater. He's happy. He's happy. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I didn't get anything else done. Another reason is I was working on, well, I did work on his blanket some more. We see how big this thing is? Look at this. This is his blanket, and this is so wonderful. It is about to here on me now, something like that. It's, yeah, when I stand up, and I'm 5'8". So this I put more attention onto. I need to grab another ball now. I'm at the point where I think that's where yeah, that's why I stopped working on it. Yep. Yeah, see, I'm right there. Right, where's it at? It's somewhere around here. Yeah, so I don't have enough to finish the row. It would be like a partial row, and it's time to go grab another skein of that Wool Ease Fair Isle yarn, and that is an 80/20 for the acrylic and wool mix, 20% wool. And then we've got the brushed acrylic with the red heart right here. So mixing the two together, and I'm just doing a random pattern. You know, it's a basket weave stitch type of a thing, right? And I'm just doing random on when I add this with the brushed acrylic versus the wool ease, and I'm just enjoying it. There's no rush for it, but I can tell you on chilly days, evenings, whatever, if we don't turn the heat on when it's cold or something like that, or it's wonderful to work on that right there. So I did a lot of work for family this week. Obviously, I did the working on the baby sweater for my granddaughter, working on my husband's sweater, which gave him so much joy, and I really like to make that man happy. He does everything he can to enable me and make me happy. It is only fair I do the same in return. And then working on his blanket, again, big hug, right? You know, let's pamper the ones we love. So the other thing that I really have to put a lot of time into, because evidently I like to challenge myself, which isn't always good, but when it comes to crafts, I just bite off more than I can chew, which is why I was not supposed to start that baby sweater, is I got some gorgeous, just stunning yarn for the Mystery Yarn Challenge this time period. I really did. And here, let's see these 3 colors. So I got these. They're all fingering weight, and I got more of this. This one's got sparkle in it. It does. Oh, can we see it a little bit? Yeah, it's got some of the stellene in it. So these are the colors that I got, and they're beautiful. And I could have, and I probably should have done, you know, something a little smaller, either crochet or knit fingerless mitts or a hat like that, using all 3 colors, something that would be a little bit smaller, a little bit quicker to finish the challenge with, because the challenge is using a portion of each of the yarns. You don't have to use it all up. There's like 400 some yarns in each one of those, because I'm pretty sure they were full skein of yarn just already pre-caked for me. But I like the colors. I like the way that they played together. So of course I had to start a shawl. So this Mystery Yarn Challenge, you're supposed to get it done in 30 days. 30 days from when you get your yarn. Everyone gets their yarn kind of at a different time period. You know, their person might have sent it, but it can get delayed in mail, everything else. So if you're playing along and you get your yarn a little bit late, you just contact Lori from the Armchair Chef. She's the one hosting this and saying, hey, I just got my yarn on whatever day it is. You still get 30 days. But that being said, I had 30 days to finish a full human-size shawl. Yeah, that's a little crazy, but I'm working on it, and I just put on larger needles so then I can show it a little bit better. Let me see if I got it backwards. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I am just loving it. I think the last time I might have shown it, I just had this one lace section done. So I've got 2 full lace sections done. The pattern has 4 of them. And, you know, with all of this in between, this is garter in between, and that's used them striping both of the colors, both of the balls of yarn. So it'll be done when I decide it's done, right? You know, I mean, I don't have to make it necessarily as big or as small as they have it, but this is where it's at right now, and I definitely need to make it larger. Look at that. There's the garter stitch, and you can see the depth of color. You can see that's how it's striping like that, because these aren't a solid, it's not a solid gray, and it's not a solid lavender purple color, right? They have variation in it, depth and variation, light and dark, both of them do. So they play together beautifully. And then this sparkle has dark bits in it, very reminiscent of this. So everything plays in well and it blends. I'm happy that I did this as the lace. I wasn't sure at first, but I love how these 2 are striping together and they blend and they play off each other. And then this with in between with that lace. And I like the lace. I like how it's, let me see if I can, look at that. Look how pretty that is. So you can see that is just gonna bloom. When that gets blocked, that is just gonna bloom. That's gonna be so pretty. And just those plays of color like that, that pop in between there with that blue and the turquoise. So I've gotten quite a bit done. I'm using size 4 knitting needles on this, and like I said, just transferred it to larger needles so I could actually spread it apart, but not bad. This is my progress so far, and this is what I've been working on with these things, and I'm just shocked that I didn't get some of the other stuff done. I don't know, it's like how was the week over? I don't know. I think the biggest telltale is that square. I didn't even realize I didn't work on it. I just, you know, there were so many other things going on. Oh, and for the second week in a row, yeah, I did get some sock work done, but it's in the car. It's a sock project. It's the car project right now. And even that, I'd love to start another car project, like a kid's outfit. I like that fingering weight yarn and working in the round on the kids' tops. And I was looking through some of my yarns going, all right, what do I want to start? Get all the raglan shapes done, or if I'm doing a yoke type of thing like my granddaughter's sweat dress from last time, doing something like that and figuring that out. Is that right here? No, it's not right here. It's in the other bag. But something along that line. Oh, I did work on some other stuff, but that right now is yeah, it'll show up. The members know about it. I do have members now for my channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I have put out a sneak peek video to them so they know what that is. And I will let everyone else know probably around Wednesday-ish. Yeah, that's a timed kind of a thing. So again, the members got the sneak peek. So I did do a little bit more, but not a whole lot. I mean, all of this was just concentrated on lace knitting. And did I even get any crocheting done? Yeah, I did. I worked on one of the other blankets, the Bavarian stitch blanket, but I didn't get to put a lot on it, and it's on the other side of the room. But I did work on that a little bit more. What else did I get done? I think the rest of the stuff is, yeah, it's that surprise thing. Yeah, I did some crochet on that. Yeah. Oh, and if you're not paying attention and following the challenge, the crochet duel challenge that Lori has just thrown down the gauntlet, yeah, it's heating up. I'm telling you. We have decided, and we'll give more information on that. We've decided probably around the 4th of July time period, around that week, is when we have to have our project done. She is working with a thinner weight yarn, and I am going to be working with larger, bulky weight yarn. And even that she called me out on. She's like, I started my project. Did you start yours, Shannon? No, I haven't. She's like, what are you so afraid of? Big yarn's not scary. You can do this, man. She is just throwing down the taunts. It is absolutely hilarious. If you don't watch Lori's channel already, definitely check it out. Follow the hashtag crochet duel. There is some serious smack talk going on, right? And it is absolutely hilarious. And it's smack talk in the best way, okay? It is the absolute best. And it is just so funny. And you know, she's not wrong. I'm kind of afraid of that big yarn. I mean, she's not far off from the truth. So yeah, I'm feeling it. So we'll see what I can come up with. Yeah, she's already started her project, and I'm still working on the thought process. So I think that's kind of waylaid me too. I'm making up stories now, but so we got this. It's okay. But that's where I'm at. So for a week-long video, this is a shorter one. I just didn't get as much done. I worked on stuff, but didn't get as much done. And I'm okay with that. One stitch counts. And I got a lot done on my husband's sweater, and that's what matters. So I am totally thrilled. Let me know what you've got done that you're proud of, whether it's crafting related or not. What is it that you did in your world this last week that just makes you go, yeah, I did that. I'm good. You know, what improvements did you do? With that, I'm going to go ahead and, oh, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Yeah. There's things. I'm going to go ahead and let you go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.